The Visayan leopard cat is a small wild feline native to the Philippines, specifically the Visayan Islands in the central part of the country. It is a subspecies of the Sunda leopard cat, and one of the few wild cat species endemic to the Philippine archipelago. Historically, its range included several islands such as Panay, Negros, Cebu, and Masbate, but due to habitat loss and human encroachment, its current distribution is believed to be highly fragmented and mostly restricted to a few remaining forested areas on Negros and Panay Islands. The natural habitat of the Visayan leopard cat includes lowland tropical rainforests, secondary forests, and sometimes even sugarcane plantations or agricultural lands near forest edges. However, it is highly dependent on dense vegetation cover for protection and hunting. As the forests of the Visayas have been severely deforested, making this region one of the most ecologically threatened in Southeast Asia, the leopard cat's habitat has shrunk dramatically. Despite this, the Visayan leopard cat has shown some adaptability, occasionally venturing into degraded landscapes, although this makes it more vulnerable to poaching and conflict with humans. The remaining populations are mostly confined to isolated forest patches in mountainous areas, which provide some degree of refuge from human activity. The Visayan leopard cat is a small, agile wild feline with a slender and graceful build. It closely resembles other leopard cat subspecies but tends to be slightly smaller and more lightly built. Its body is elongated with relatively short legs and a long tail, which provides balance during climbing and stalking. Despite its compact size, the cat is well-muscled and agile, traits that help it navigate dense forests and rugged terrain in search of prey. Its fur is short, dense, and typically golden yellow to light brown, covered with distinctive dark rosettes or solid black spots that run along the sides of the body. These markings serve as camouflage, blending seamlessly with the dappled light of the forest floor. The underparts, including the chest and belly, are usually a pale white or cream color. The Visayan leopard cat also has two dark lines running from its eyes to the top of its head, and often a few narrow bands across the neck or shoulders. Its tail is marked with dark rings and usually ends in a black tip. Size of adult Visayan leopard cats typically measure about 40 to 60 centimeters in body length, with the tail adding another 20 to 30 centimeters. They usually weigh between 2 to 4 kilograms. Males are generally slightly larger than females. Their small stature allows them to move swiftly and quietly through thick vegetation, an important adaptation for a stealthy predator living in fragmented and often disturbed habitats. The Visayan leopard cat is one of the few wild cat species endemic to the Philippines, making it an important symbol of the country's unique biodiversity. Because of its limited range, it is considered a key indicator species for the health of the remaining forests in the Visayan Islands. Its presence often signals relatively intact ecosystems, even though much of its habitat has been fragmented by human activity. Unlike many other small wild cats, the Visayan leopard cat is known to be relatively tolerant of disturbed habitats. It has been observed venturing into secondary forests, plantations, and even near human settlements, showing a degree of adaptability that might help it survive in increasingly fragmented landscapes. However, this adaptability also puts it at risk of conflict with humans and domestic animals. The species is primarily solitary and nocturnal, which helps it avoid predators and human encounters. Its large, expressive eyes are adapted for excellent night vision, allowing it to hunt effectively in low light conditions. This nocturnal lifestyle, combined with its elusive behavior, makes it one of the more difficult wild cats to study in the wild. Another fascinating aspect is the cat's role in controlling pest populations. By preying on rodents and other small animals that can damage crops or spread disease, the Visayan leopard cat contributes to maintaining a natural balance in its ecosystem. This ecological role makes it an important species not only for biodiversity but also for local agriculture and human well-being. The Visayan leopard cat is known for its agility and quick reflexes, traits that are vital for survival in its dense forest habitat. While there are no precise speed measurements specific to this subspecies, it likely shares similar physical capabilities with other leopard cats, which are capable of short bursts of speed up to 32 to 40 km per hour. This swift movement allows them to chase and capture small, fast-moving prey such as rodents, birds, and reptiles. Rather than relying on sustained speed, the Visayan leopard cat uses stealth and ambush tactics. It moves silently through the undergrowth, using its light body and padded paws to remain undetected. When the moment is right, it launches a sudden, explosive sprint to catch its target. Its speed is also useful when escaping potential threats, such as dogs or humans, in increasingly fragmented and human-influenced environments. Additionally, the cat's ability to climb and leap effectively enhances its overall agility, allowing it to escape danger vertically into trees or rocky outcrops if necessary. The Visayan leopard cat is generally a quiet and elusive animal, but like other wild cats, it has a range of vocalizations used for communication, especially during the mating season or when establishing territory. While specific recordings or studies of the Visayan subspecies sounds are limited, it is believed to make similar noises to other leopard cats, which include growls, hisses, meows, and purrs, depending on the situation. When threatened or agitated, the Visayan leopard cat may emit low growls or sharp hissing sounds to warn off intruders or predators. During courtship or when calling to a mate, it may produce short, raspy meows or yowls, not unlike the calls of a domestic cat, but generally harsher and less melodic. Mothers may also communicate with their young through gentle purrs or soft chuffing sounds. These sounds help maintain contact in the dense forest where visibility is often limited. Because the Visayan leopard cat is primarily nocturnal and solitary, it relies more on scent marking and body language than vocalizations in its daily life. However, its vocal abilities play an essential role in territorial disputes, mating interactions, and mother-offspring bonding, especially in the wild where acoustic signals must cut through dense vegetation. The Visayan leopard cat is a skilled and opportunistic predator, perfectly adapted for hunting in the dense, tropical forests of the Visayan Islands. Its slender, agile body, sharp claws, and keen senses, particularly vision and hearing, make it an effective nocturnal hunter. Active mostly at night, it moves silently through the underbrush, using stealth and patience to stalk its prey before launching a quick, decisive attack. Its camouflaged coat allows it to blend into the forest floor, while its ability to climb trees and leap with precision gives it a distinct advantage in tracking both ground-dwelling and arboreal animals. The diet of the Visayan leopard cat is carnivorous and varied, consisting mainly of small vertebrates and invertebrates. Common prey includes rodents, birds, lizards, frogs, and insects, depending on what is available in its habitat. In areas where natural prey is scarce, especially in agricultural or degraded landscapes, it may also hunt domestic poultry, leading to occasional conflict with local farmers. Its adaptability in diet helps it survive in fragmented ecosystems, though the decline of prey due to deforestation can still pose a serious threat to its long-term survival. The cat usually hunts alone, using a combination of stealth, speed, and sharp reflexes to surprise and capture its prey. Once caught, it kills with a quick bite to the neck. Its hunting technique is highly efficient, and it may cover large distances during the night in search of food, depending on the abundance of prey in its territory. The Visayan leopard cat follows a breeding pattern similar to other small wild cats, although detailed studies specifically on this subspecies are limited due to its elusive nature and the challenges of studying it in the wild. Generally, the species is believed to breed year-round, without a strict seasonal cycle, which is common among tropical cats living in relatively stable climates like those of the Visayan Islands. During the breeding season, males and females come together briefly for mating, after which the male typically leaves, and the female raises the young alone. The female prepares a secluded and well-hidden den, often in dense vegetation, hollow trees, or rock crevices, to give birth and care for her kittens. Litters usually consist of 1 to 4 kittens, which are born blind and helpless. The mother nurses and protects them until they develop enough strength and skills to begin exploring outside the den. Kittens grow rapidly and start to learn hunting and survival skills from their mother after a few weeks. They remain with her for several months, gradually becoming independent before dispersing to establish their own territories. This maternal care is crucial for the survival of the young in the wild, where threats from predators and human activities are constant. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.